That was creepy. The video that we just watched has a collective 6.3 million views on TikTok. And it's the creepiest paranormal video that I've seen ever. Honestly. That doesn't exactly mean that it's real though. There are 5 scary clips in this compilation. And every single one of them is fake. Here's how I know. All right, we're gonna start with the easiest one. This one. We're going to talk about this clip first. This individual right here who's seen transiting the scene just like that. This is a person who's present at the fort. You can see because there's other people down here. You know, it's a tourist attraction, so this is just a person, and the camera that they're using is just a pile of garbage. If we scroll back, you can actually see it peak the ISO in this particular scene here because of the whitewashing. See the whitewashing we see here? It's because there's a high level of light that's being presented to it, so its ISO is boosted because of the dark space behind here, but the extra light whitewashes the whole scene out. And then as the camera goes over the light sky, it attempts to rebalance the ISO. And then we get to this area here that's super dark where all the details have completely been destroyed because its ISO is here. When most of the scene is blue, like we see up in the top here, and it's bright, this happens. The details get lost. I don't really know what else to say about this. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know that I like to not script my shit because I want to make sure that you guys understand the nuance. I'm being personable here. This is a conversation between you and me. This is just a person, and your camera is a piece of shit. Next clip. He claims that the restroom stall door opened, but if we look at the entire clip throughout the whole thing, you can see that the stall door actually, it's open from the start. Okay, that's problem number 1. So he says here, restroom stall open. Did it though? You're just looking at it from a different angle. It's not open any more than it was. Now, the second thing that I take issue with is this. If we pay attention to the audio going through the entire video, listen. The issue is that there are things that are happening inside this clip that aren't being visually represented in the video itself. Like we hear this creaking noise. What's that? It sure as shit isn't this door opening. And yet, he wants you to think that the stall opening is where that sound originated from. But that stall door didn't open. That stall door was already open. The entire audio from this video is from an entirely different video. We are only seeing the visuals. I can show you how that can be done, but I'm pretty sure you're smart enough to understand what I'm trying to say. You take a video, put it into DaVinci. I'm going to explain it anyways, but I'm not going to show you. Take a video, put it into DaVinci. Right? Take the video, grab the audio, delete the audio, take another video, take the audio from there, drag it over top of this clip. Bob's your uncle. That's what he did here. Next clip. Unfortunately, both the toys in this clip were already going before the video started. So that being the case, we can't verify, you can't prove to us that the toys weren't manipulated by somebody who was either around the corner here or just simply sitting somewhere off camera here. Slap the toy, make it turn on, start recording your video. Hell, it could even be you. There's more to this clip. This is what they're pointing out. Listen to this.
To Adrian, it appears that someone or something peeks out from behind her baby's playpen.
It's a chihuahua or a cat. It's another animal. Look at it. It's another animal. Next clip.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
That's a pass-through. That's to let air between rooms. That's not a ventilation duct. That's not HVAC. That's just a grate with a hole that goes straight into the hallway. A pass-through registry. It's to balance the air between the room. The positioning and the proximity to the wall, which, by the way, if we go over here, we can get a good glimpse of how thin that wall is. There's no room for a registry on a ventilation duct. So the string has been tied through the ventilation duct and somebody's in the hallway. That's why she or he is so keen on ensuring that they don't record down the hallway. They're facing the room still, and then the video ends. That's it. So you put the string through the vent, through that vent right there. And coincidentally, if we watch it go, you think maybe the string must be this way, but they've cleverly used the light fixture itself as a quasi-snatch block. That's when you redirect the force. So if you're pulling something this way, it goes that way. It's just simply by looping around. And if you loop something around like two pulleys or two snatch blocks, you can redirect the force so that any direction you pull it, it can manipulate it. So they've tied the string to the end of this hanging bead thing, and they've looped it around the top of the light fixture here, which then passes towards the registry. Ooh, that's a really good shot of it. So the string is tied from here, around here, through the duct, and then down into the hallway where somebody's pulling the string. Cool? I said in the beginning of the video that there were 5 clips. There's actually 6. This is the Chinese symbol for 6. If you're Chinese, this is 6. I mean, if you're not Chinese, this is how the Chinese say 6. And the reason why I know that is because I used to work in a cafeteria with a lot of Chinese students who'd asked for 6 chicken nuggets. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and subscribe. This isn't the typical format for the videos, but this is the format that I'd like to be doing if I had more time, but I don't. So, but the debunks are still there. They're just more one take. Let's look at that clip. If you're confused, you're not alone. That's her. That's her. I don't know where the paranormal thing is. So somebody opens the door. She goes, ooh, somebody opened the door, and she's lying on her bed. And then she goes out, closes the door behind her because she hears the house alarm going off, right? She closes the door behind her because her baby's in the room right there. Logical. Block access to the baby in case something's wrong. Okay. And then for some reason they point her out because she opens the door again. And I'm not sure what's the paranormal thing about this. The compilation is specifically stating that they're ghost videos, and they're not. So this is not. But there's more to it. Let's just watch. Yeah, I'm still confused. I don't know. There's nothing in this video that is particularly paranormal. The statement that she uses when she puts this video on Reddit or wherever the hell she put it so that Bizarre Bub could find it was that she claimed that the door opened and she saw her husband standing in the doorway staring at her, and for some reason he didn't say anything. She heard the house alarm and then got up to check down the hallway. Her husband was at the door. And then when she turned back, her husband was gone. And that scared her, so she ran into the bedroom again. And then her husband came home 2 hours later. We don't see the husband. We don't see anybody open the door. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's not fucking paranormal. I was almost gonna leave this clip out of the video altogether just because there's nothing to say about it. But 6 is a nice number. I want to show you the last clip. And I'm gonna explain to you why I think it's fake or how I think it's fake every step of the way. However, it's still the creepiest video I've ever seen.
We were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard Jesus Christ.
This is the first indicator that this is a theatrical performance. I did a 4-part history of jump scares. I watched 1,000 horror movies. I actually watched 1,000 horror movies and then categorized all the different types of jump scares researched the history of the jump scares, trying to get a better understanding of horror, paranormal, or horror content, because I thought that it would be useful for the paranormal content, for debunking. You can check it out. I put like a lot of work into that. It was like, I know that I wrote that there was 460 hours or something like that I ended up working on it. Like, that's literal. I would start a clock, like a stopwatch, work on it, and then every time I took a break, I'd pause the stopwatch. It was like a couple months long that it took me to make those videos. This is called the fake out, or the it's just a cat. That's when something scary is happening and then you immediately disarm your audience, right? Now, she's gonna turn the corner. Let's watch it together. She's like, oh, it's just a cat. Here's the second thing. We know that the balloons are moving because of the wind and because of her own body moving through the space that's generating the wind, right? So she comes in explaining things, jars us into a stop where we're no longer given context, forced to stare at something that's super scary. She goes up the stairs and then goes, it's just a cat. It's this non-paranormal thing. And then she turns the camera again and gives us a glimpse of these light, airy balloons that are moving so that we can go, you idiot, that's because of the wind. Disarming ourselves. Then we hear phantom footsteps. Listen to it again. Added in post, but it's there to heighten the tension. Suddenly there's an invisible intruder. We get scared. We feel it. It's creepy. It's scary. And then the leash flies up in the air. This is a masterclass in horror. It's subtle, it's nuanced, and it follows a predictable pattern of horror movies. It's theatrical. It's brilliant. It's not paranormal. It's fake. I mean, obviously we have the string. The string was tied to the leash and then like put up to the ceiling light up here or something like that and just whipped up in the air. Who gives a shit? That's not what I'm interested in at this point. At this point, I'm interested in the creativity of this. Like again, I'm going to start this again. Okay, we start where she explains to us that the dog. That she's just coming back from a walk. We don't know why she's recording the video. She's probably about to talk about the fact that her dog stops halfway up the stairs, but dogs are notoriously fickle when it comes to staircases going up and down. This dog is probably trained on a command at their own personal residence, which, by the way, this is an Airbnb, right? The dog is probably trained at their own house that they need permission to go upstairs, and now it's going to treat every staircase the same way. So it's halfway up the stairs because it understands that it needs permission to go the rest of the way, okay? But we get this moment where she goes, something scary is happening. I see the bead curtains moving. By the third step, right here, she should already be able to see that the window's open. But she doesn't tell us that the window's open. Instead, she brings the pressure up as she steps up the rest of the stairs. And then she goes, haha, the reveal. It's just a cat. All right. Then she allows us to debunk something, right? She allows us to debunk this false sense of security stage. It's just a cat, another creepy thing, but we know that it's benign. Then we hear the upward tension, the build, hearing the staircase. And she even tells us, listen up. We hear it, we go, oh, maybe there is something paranormal and those two fake outs were just not there, right? Or like whatever. And then the leash flies up in the air. But the leash is clearly on a string. In fact, I think right there we can see the string right here. Or at least a glint from the string. Okay? That's irrelevant. Watch the rest.
There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something. Every single day.
The dog just got the treat. Watch. Okay, dog sniffs. Behold the shadow. Dog sniffs. Finds the treat you put behind the loose carpeting. See that? That tongue. The dog has something in its mouth now. It's the treat that it found right there.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here.
You know, sometimes I'm a bit of an asshole when it comes to particular vernacular. I just found that door right next to the front door. I don't think she scripted this bit. I think she just went, ooh, that's a good idea for a video, and then she immediately started recording it. I just found this? You just found the door? Again, I try not to be an asshole when it comes to particular vernacular that somebody's saying, but this one kind of feels like it gives up the ghost a bit.
So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously, it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up. Yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs, like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below.
It's not what's on the stairs. It's what's below. See what I mean? It's tension building. She took acting classes or directing classes or creative writing courses or something. This is a horror movie. That's what this is.
This is the switch. You guys can see their light is on right there. I wonder if
just can you imagine there's something right behind the door?
oh my god.
This is fucking brilliant too. I want to bring your attention to the frames in which we are incapable of seeing. Right there. See that? And then on the other side, see the see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the frames that brighten up. There was a cut right here. That's a cut. Watch. Let's go back to when she first shoves her phone under the door. Let's see where that is. Here we go. There we go. Big flash. Okay. We have her shoving her phone underneath. Okay. Bloom. And then she pulls her phone back out right here. And we cut to black. That's a cut.
Yeah. Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
That was creepy. Pretty creepy, right? But you know what I'm going to say about it. There's a bunch of cuts. There's somebody in the basement. It's probably not actually an Airbnb. It's probably her residence, or maybe it is an Airbnb and they actually do have access to the basement. In any case, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. Check out our channel membership for access to our Discord, where we're growing a community of like-minded individuals who love paranormal and also just hanging out and having fun. We're friends. We share personal life things, stories. This morning, Anna told me that it snowed. She's one of our channel members. Check out our merch store at ydsmstore.ca. That's You Don't Scare Me, ydsmstore.ca. The t-shirts there took a long time to produce, and I'm quite fond and proud of them. I hand drew all of them. If you want to tip the channel, we're not asking for it, but people have tipped the channel and want to find other ways of tipping the channel besides just doing a super thanks on YouTube. I'm not asking for tips, but if you want to, you can use the email in the link in the description down below to send us clips, or it's the PayPal. I'm Nick. This has been You Don't Scare Me. I'll see you on Sunday or Thursday if it is Sunday. I love you. I'll see you next time.
We
Goodbye.
cracked the code, we broke the spell. Another myth debunked so well. Till next time, don't be deceived. Stay sharp, stay smart. Believe in what's believed. Truth wins out every time. Truth wins out every time.